Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share about certain things that I find it really useful for the people who are high in neuroticism or prone to anxiety or depression or certain mental distortions. So if you happen to be suffering from certain mental distortions, this video is for you. I'm going to share things that I find it really useful for myself, as I am also having some mental distortions time to time. So I'm going to share, and you can take some notebooks and you can write them down and try to apply it every day. And I believe that you will find it really useful. You will see the result, how your day is improving every day. So the first thing is food intake. Food is an information. We mostly underestimate the importance of the food. So the food intake is really, really important information. And that is the reason we should be eating living food. Because our cells are living beings. Our body is a living being. We are the life. And hence, we should be eating living beings for the cells that we have in our body. Because our cells are very selective with the information they receive. So when we eat, we should be eating really consciously. We should be intaking really living beings for the betterment of our cells. Such as, we should be eating fruits because they are living beings. They are life, like they are living foods. They are not dead, really, because we don't really cook fruits. We don't really break down the nutritions in the fruits. And so I really recommend everyone to every day consume some fruits by itself as a whole. Like I don't do it by myself. So I cannot really say anything, but I don't really drink smoothies. But if you prefer, it's okay. But I myself prefer to eat the fruit by itself as a whole, with its fibers and as its totality. So eat living food, because our cells are living beings and they need living beings to strengthen their potentials, to protect our body from some free radicals that every day they face. So please try to eat living food, eat living fruits, living vegetables. Drink more water. Water itself also a living being, because water, we already saw so many research that water also has memory. This means water is also life, a living being. Drink more water, eat more fruits, eat more salad, because we don't really cook salad. Try to eat more vegetables. And when you cook, please don't kill all the nutritions in the vegetables. Don't cook it too much, cook it mildly. Let the nutrition stay in the vegetables. Let your cells really strengthen themselves by the information that they take in. So try to protect your body by intaking those living foods. Because we are what we eat. If we consume trash, our body, because we are treating our body like a trash can. So when you eat trash food, you consider yourself as a trash can, and then of course it will directly and indirectly will be affecting all part of your body, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. So please honor your body. Please respect your body. So try to give nutritious, clean, living food. Nurture your body. And no addictions. Please refrain from alcohol and caffeine. Although I use cacao powder, the raw cacao powder, and I started to use it recently, I would say this month I started. And I find out that cacao also has some caffeine inside, but I think if you consume it in a mild way, I think it's okay. But if you can refrain altogether, yeah, that will be even better. So refrain from the alcohol or caffeine, and yeah, those like those sugar, like any kind of addictions. Just refrain all those kind of addictions, especially alcohol. Yeah. And yeah, try to put more herbs into your life. Try to put more alkaline things, like I mean, of course we have to balance our pH in our body. There are times that we also eat acidic things, but try to eat more alkaline things like fruits, try to put turmeric powder in your life, cinnamon in your life, because they also increase the endorphin, as I read. So it also increases the happiness in your body. And try to eat more vegetables, living foods, drink more water, lemon water, yeah. And the second thing is I do daily rituals. Rituals are really, really powerful. Daily rituals, like it's really, really powerful. Every day, every morning, the moment I wake up, I burn some incense. It could be sage, and it's believed that based on some shamanic people or some traditional medicine woman and man, they have always been they have always been having some kind of rituals. So if they were to, since the history, if those people had all those kind of rituals, this means that there was some kind of beneficial property within it. So I personally believe the benefit of the rituals, and I saw it in my life, so I really recommend. So you can do any kind of ritual, like you can burn some candles every morning, and you can burn some incense, and you can use some, I don't know, like anything which you think that is boosting your mood and making you happy. And so when I burn my incense every morning, I bless my day, I bless my health, I bless my life, I bless everything that I have in my life. And such as I say that I bless my health, I bless my family, I bless my friends, I bless my teachers, I bless my house, I bless my career, my education. I start my day with the daily blessings, blessing everything in my life. And these are really, really helpful, like daily rituals, and also affirmations, like positive affirmations, self-motivating, self-helping affirmations. They are really helpful. And you can say, it can be affirmations or it can be prayers, and I think they kind of I personally can say that they are interchangeable, because when you do affirmations, it's like a prayer. And so, but yeah, you can do prayer. Like I also believe in the power of the prayers. I also personally have been reading some religious books, like last year and this year. I would say for the last 3 years, I have been reading also some religious books, and I have been I have kind of get so much inspiration from those books, and so much faith. I found so much faith. And I also have Bible app in my phone, and it's kind of gave me daily prayers, which kind of make me really hopeful in my day. And I think I'm quite receptive person when it's come to things that I don't think that there is any harm. So even if I'm not a Christian, I don't find any harm receiving from those prayers, because I believe that no matter what religion is, no matter if it's Islam or Buddhism or Christianity, as long as there is no harm, I think we can be receptive to those kind of prayers. because they can be really powerful when you believe it. So yeah, I also when I have time, I also do read prayers and religious things, because it increased my faith and it increased the positivity within me personally. And another thing is daily exercise. I in the past was really like passive. I'm quite like prone to like bodily passivity. Like my body is quite passive. Unlike to my mind is like very, very active. I would say extremely active. And so I really recommend you have like daily exercise routine. Like I do push-ups and I do weightlifting every day, daily. And other than that, I do nature walk. Every day after my dinner or sometimes in the morning, I do go out and do walk under sunshine, because sunshine itself really helps uplift your mood and increase the happiness within you. Especially for people like I have my friend who has bipolar, and I think that she should always go out of her house and walk in the sunshine, because sunshine really helps your mood. And that's also what I'm doing. I always walk under sunshine, take a fresh air and connect with the nature, because as I remember, it was Freud or Carl Jung, it was saying that all those mental distortions happens because we are disconnected with the nature. So we should always be connecting ourselves with the nature, because we forget that we are part of the nature. We forget that we are the only one member of the nature, but there are so many members of the nature, like trees, like animals, like cats, dogs, or like mushrooms and plants, all those flowers and trees. So when we connect with the nature, we remember that we are not alone. We are not alone because there are so many members of the nature. They are all together with us. We are in the same ship. So we are all in together, like we are all here in the same place together. So walk in the nature, then you will see that you are not alone. You have a support system that you underestimate, or you blinded yourself, blindfolded yourself, and you kind of closed your heart to see those members of the nature. Yeah, so nature walk, mindfulness. I have read a book about mindfulness, which also helped me a lot. So mindfulness walk, mindful eating, mindful speech, they are really inspired me from the book that I read. So when you walk, as I was talking about nature, when you walk, you connect with those trees, connect with those cats and dogs and plants, and see the beauty within them, see the life within them. Just like you are life, you are a life living being, they are also living being. Like when you walk, mindfully walk, you kind of greet them, you can hug those trees, you can caress, I wouldn't utter the word, like you can talk to those dogs and cats, like honor them, greet them. And mindful eating, like when you eat, think about how, like which kind of process those foods and those fruits are coming from. Like they received all the sunlight, they receive all the water, and they receive all the time and effort that those people give water to. Like think about all the process those foods are like coming from. When you eat, like thank to those people who gave water to those plants, those fruits, those vegetables. Thank to sunshine, thank to water, thank to earth, Mother Earth, for giving you these beautiful fruits, these beautiful vegetables, for you to be living, for you to be sustaining your life, surviving in this world. Not only surviving, but also thriving with all this beauty that you are intaking into your body. And mindful speech. So always be mindful when you speak, because our mouth is a doorway. So it's like a doorway. When you speak out, whatever you speak out is actually impacting the whole cosmos, because it's a doorway. It's coming out of a door. It's like you are putting something, either you are putting a trash into the universe, or you are putting something contributing to the world. So always be mindful of what you speak. Hence, be careful of what you are, what kind of people you are surrounded by, because sometimes we are surrounding ourselves with people who trigger us, and then we speak mindlessly. So you don't want to do that. Always be careful who you are surrounded yourself with. So be away from people who you think that you are not energetically aligned. Or if you think that some people are coming from their own self-interest rather than mutual interest, and they are intending to abuse you, use you, sexually, physically, materially, just be away from them, because there is no morality police. So you demand clarity, you demand respect, you demand mindful actions from those people, because we are all responsible for our own self. We cannot be responsible from them, but we can demand respect, we can demand kindness, we can demand clarity from where they are coming from. And being away from environments that are stressful, just always be away from those kind of situations and environments and people. And also surround yourself with support system. I have a meditation group that I often join them, although I didn't recently, but I often have the comfort, have the solace that there is a support system out there that I can reach anytime. And I do meditation with them, and I do talk about spiritual and also psychological things with them. Because in the group, I have a friend, I will say I have a spiritual comrade who has autism and who has bipolar, and another comrade who has OCD. So we all have some kind of mental distortions that we suffer from. So we mutually support each other, we mutually motivate each other, we mutually uplift each other, and give our own perspective, and give our own ideas how we can resolve those issues. And there is a support system out there. Any of us can reach anytime. This gives us so much solace and more moral utility. That is very important. And I think these are basically all I wanted to share. Since there is some noise outside, I do apologize for the noise, and I hope that all I shared will be useful for you. Have a wonderful day.